Come and take away, get you niggas play with it, play.
CMPRadio.net. It's the station. CMPRadio.net, man. You already know it's the station, and this right here is Uncomfortable Conversations. My beautiful guest co-star. I'm not going to call her a guest host. I'm not going to call her a guest. I'm going to call her a co-star. Drea B, how you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You know, Father's Day. Got my Father's Day gift. You feel me? My son pulled up, man, dropped a pair of J's off on him.
Oh, okay.
Some nice, Toro red joints. Okay. All right, son.
He did his big one for his dad.
I said, man, I appreciate you, bro. I said, oh, man, you appreciate me now. Just last week, you ain't like me.
Didn't that feel good, though?
It did. Yeah. It did. I cried all day Sunday. I did.
Wow. You deserve, you know, your recognition. You know, and I'm glad that you were able to like soak it in, because you know.
Yeah, I hung up with my daughters, my little daughters. They were here.
Oh, cool.
My other son texted me. You feel me?
Okay.
So you know, I'm just trying to figure shit out, bro. Like, I don't think there's no one out here that has it all figured out.
Hell no.
Right?
Nobody does.
And that be the thing, right? We sit here and try to make it seem like we got it all figured out and we understand it, but we really don't. It's really complicated.
We all just trying to make it.
It has to be. I'm trying to figure this out, how we get that. Okay, there we go. All right, we're both in the screen. So, yeah. How are you?
I'm good, besides almost drowning this weekend. But
yeah, I see that. You feel me? Like, you were telling me about that. So, like, where'd you almost drown at?
So, I went to Dorney Park with my boyfriend with some big kids. And we had one of these water slides. And it's the slide. Everybody probably been on this slide. Mm-hmm. It's like dark inside. You get on a little tube and you sit. And then it spits you out at the end. But somehow at the end, I end up, I don't know what happened, but the tube flipped me over.
You was nervous. Your butt was off to the left.
And that's probably what flipped me over.
That's exactly what flips you over. You got to sit still on that joint. If you don't, you're going in the water.
Yeah, I flipped over and I was like, all I heard him say was like, oh no, baby, oh no. I was like, oh, I went under. I hit my head.
You hit your head.
Hit my head.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. And I was like, I just got my hair retwisted. It just was like, I was like, I'm done with the water then. But it was a good weekend.
That's good. That's nice. So today's topic is a topic that I'm taking from my brothers on Facebook. So next weekend, not this weekend coming, but the following weekend, is 4th of July weekend. Mm-hmm. Going to Chicago.
Okay.
You feel me? Going to check out, President Obama's, center or his library.
Okay.
His presidential library, right?
Okay.
Go check that joint out, man. Right. Like, So I was thinking, because a lot of people always say, what did Barack Obama do for black people? This had me thinking, like, what did all the other presidents do for black people? Why do we, as black people, feel as though when a black person has a store, what is he doing for black people? Black person has a clothing line, what is he doing for black people? Black person has a cleaning business, what is he doing for black people? When he comes to your house and he wants to clean, you want a discount, but you don't request anything from the white businesses that do it.
We want to step on some toes today.
I don't care. We're having an uncomfortable conversation. Why don't we charge? Why don't we ask? Why don't we seek people to look out for us that are not the same color as us? Is it the black discount?
That's what I'm really thinking. That some people think it's like, oh, well, you black, I'm black. Like, we supposed to, I need to get that discount. I need that break. I need that.
I get it. I do. Because, when I was selling drugs, I was on the main line. I was selling it to people that
on the main line?
Yeah, the people that had money.
Oh.
$100 a gram.
Dang.
I was when I was like, that's what it was about. It was about white people, right? Y'all have more money, more access. So I'm gonna sell it to you. Selling you 20s for 50. So it wasn't what give you credit, give you 3 dimes for 60, and then charge you $40 for credit. So I'm making $100 off of 3 dimes.
Wow.
The littlest bit can make you a lot of money, but here you can have a lot and make a little bit of money. People want to come to you for $15. You want to not pay. You feel me? So you learn who to deal with and who not to deal with. But when we're thinking about presidents and we're thinking about what they owe us, what would you say? I get it. President should have gave us reparations. They would have killed him.
Yeah, big time.
President should have he did open some doors. He did leave some doors unlocked for someone else to walk through. So let's talk about all the things that he did do.
Before we talk about the president, did you ever read up about his mother?
His mother's white, right?
Yes. But his mother did a lot.
For who?
A lot. She did a lot for as like philanthropy for like people of color. She was very, very strong within her own right. So I could kind of see why he ended up, being who he is, because his mom, like, I know she died of cancer, but she did a lot. I think one day I Googled her.
No, I didn't do any research on Barack Obama.
Okay.
And his mom and his dad and all that other stuff. Because going through all of that stuff will frustrate me, right? Mom is white, right? I think Trump started his campaigning and everything on Obama's back. The moment Obama was elected, he was asking for his birth certificate. He was getting his troops together. And that's why I say Trump is he's just that match. You feel me? That people were waiting for. Because understand this, for however long, how many presidents was it? Barack Obama was what? President number 43?
Yeah.
44th?
Maybe 44th.
Right. It was the 44th president. So 43 presidents before him were all white. I'm not going back into the history books to go any further than what the history books told me. And George Washington was the first president. We could say that there were black people already here.
Because we could always talk about, people used to think that Lincoln, he had a little black. I don't know. I feel like there was somebody black before that we just, nobody.
But if we don't know, this is what I'm saying. Why are we bringing up stuff we don't know? Like, you got to give me proof. I know for sure that Barack Obama was the president because I witnessed it. I know for sure that Barack Obama was black because his dad's from Kenya or Nairobi or wherever his dad's from. I don't know all this stuff, right? I'm just going off of the fact that he was the president of the United States, right? Yes, he didn't fight the way he should have.
Okay. What you mean the way he should have?
The way you expect a black person to fight after all these years, after all that, I'm going to here. What? What are you talking to? Right? You wanted somebody to go in there and argue him down, but he did it his way. He was very diplomatic.
He may not have made it out alive if he would have came in the way that you were talking.
But is that not a noble way to go for your people? We're asking.
I mean, it is.
Malcolm
X. Think about it. Martin Luther King
Malcolm
got
X,
killed.
Medgar Evers. If you think about the brothers that didn't make it, the brothers that got sent to jail too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the people that were in our community, helping our community. So when you think of a black person becoming president, of course you say he's gonna go in there and burn that motherfucker down. But he didn't. So people are holding him accountable, not thinking about the little things that he did, the hope that he gave to our children, the hope that he gave to most of us that weren't even where we are now then.
Well, let's pause on that. So the thing is, he did give us hope. He gave everybody hope, but he gave us hope. So that's a big thing.
I'd say it is, but some people don't even believe in hope.
And then you think about being a president, it's about the collective. Of course, I'm African American. I'm like, power to the people. I'm on my people. Like, I should worry about my people before worrying about the collective. But I'm not president. And when you're the president, you're supposed to worry about the collective. Right?
Are they worried about us? This is the thing. When you say things, I agree with you. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with the president being for everyone. Mm-hmm. Right? That's what the president does. Mm-hmm. But when he's black, see, this is what they were scared of. See, fear shows up. So let's talk about everything that was happening to us when Barack Obama wasn't president. They was killing black people like it wasn't nothing. The police, like it wasn't nothing. Almost every week. I had just came home.
George
from
Floyd,
jail.
Wasn't he killed under President?
No, he was killed under.
He was killed under Trump.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I remember that. And that was during COVID time. That was terrible.
But we think about all the brothers that were killed, all the sisters.
Was Sandra Bland killed on in Barack or Trump?
Yes, Barack.
Barack?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Because it went from Barack to Trump, then Biden. Right, so it was still happening. We if we were to name how many people that the police was, they, oh, y'all got a black president. Oh, y'all think this is, oh yeah, we gonna show you that he ain't shit. That's what they do.
You know what?
And when I say they, I'm not talking about all white people.
Okay.
Right, because there are some brown people mixed in that with that too. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
So you have to understand, what are we looking for when we think of a black president? Like, what kind of black president? Like, what kind of black man? We wanted a soul brother to come up in there and be cussing people.
They not letting no soul brother up in there. Barack fit the bill. I'm gonna be honest. He was black far as his ethnicity, but
right.
I mean, he was kind of like an Oreo to me.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, he has little swag, but I feel like I don't know.
I think he grew up. He was in Chicago, right? So he had a little roughness about him, right? You know, he smoked weed. You feel me? He smoked cigarettes. You feel me? Like he was cool.
But he didn't seem like power to the people. Now Michelle, his wife, seemed like power to the people.
So how are they not equally yoked? How is he not power to the people?
Well, let's be clear. He used to work for Michelle. Like, he worked under Michelle. Like, did you ever hear that?
Right.
So it's like, I don't know. Like, their story is interesting.
Yeah, their story is interesting. And that's a personal situation. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about the president of the United States.
I feel like what he did, what he needed to do to stay alive for his family. Listen, I mean, he probably knew going in, like, if I talk this black power stuff or I come in too militant, they gonna kill my ass.
They told him from the beginning, listen, all right, you could be president.
Yeah.
Understand this. The president ain't who he think he is.
No.
Who we think he is.
Yeah, because he don't really control nothing.
It's a reason for that. Right? Oh, we'll put you up here and people will think you're powerful.
He's just a face. He's just a face.
All right, you won the election.
Yeah.
But that don't mean you're
nothing.
running this country.
Right.
As a matter of fact, we're going to get harder on your people. Right? You can have a few things. What you want to take off the table? So what he did do, he fixed that 100-1, the crack sentencing. So if you were arrested and you had crack cocaine, you were charged differently than somebody that had an ounce of regular cocaine. So powder cocaine was charged differently from crack cocaine. Why?
I always grew up thinking that crack was for the poor people and cocaine was for like the people that had a few coins.
Whitney Houston thought that too, till she had some crack, and they was like, "Oh my God, I love it." That's how it go. But so you know where crack originated? It originated in Colombia.
Yes.
And the people that were making the cocaine, the powder, had this residue left over, right? And it was hard. They started smoking it. I was like, oh shit, this ain't bad. I smoked it one time on my weed, right?
Did it almost kill you?
No, I was up.
Yep.
So my eyes wide open. That's it. Where are we going? What are we doing? I didn't smoke it no more after that. I never wanted that. You know what I mean? But I think it just became a cheap way to sell it. You could sell it for $5. All right, if we could sell it for $5, then powder, snorting cocaine must be better. So the high price people got that. And that's how I charged it. There were people that wanted that of the other, And when they got it, it was a $5 bag from here became a $20 bag out there. They didn't know. They called it freebasing when they were doing it.
Wow.
They put it on tinfoil, not in a pipe.
Wow.
So when you think about what he was able to do, medicate, right? He was able to give us some kind of sense of free healthcare, which should be something that America gives anyway.
Because I think in Canada, like people get free tuition and free like medical. Like I'm like, I need to move out the United States.
How are you supposed to become a better society if everybody got to pay? We don't want everybody to be better. We want those that can afford to be better than those that can't afford to put themselves in a hole trying to be better. How you climb out of that hole? If you don't have a family, if you don't stick together, if you don't support each other. So, is it fair for black presidents or black mayors are often expected to be superheroes for black folks, while white leaders are judged more for the economy or national security? He'll protect us. Black person get in, oh man, he can get us reparations. He's going to give us some free money. What happened when we got the free money?
Nobody was.
Let's think about it. When we got the free money in 2020,
COVID was doing all types of fraudulent shit.
It's not about the fraudulent. It's the fact that they got the money. And what do we do with it?
Not a goddamn thing that's productive.
Took trips, went to Miami, did some crazy stuff, rented cars. I mean, I rented a car, but I didn't go all in with the people. I was scared. I said, I don't want the feds all in my business. I'm one thing about the police. If I could do it without them, I'm going to do it without them. I'll figure it out. But yeah, like, why do we feel that way? Why do we need our black people to be superheroes when they're already in a system that don't want them to exist at all?
Because we got to think about our ancestors, the people before us, how like people like died on the sword. Like, like
those people worked. We don't work. We complain. Those people worked. Those people marched. Those people went without so that other people can have.
Think about like Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman, like those type of people. I guess people think about those people and think like, oh, our president should be like, by any means necessary.
He don't have support.
I know. I get that. But I'm just saying that's what people probably think.
The number one thing that screwed Barack Obama's presidency was the fact that we didn't go out and vote in the midterms. We didn't go out and vote. And after we got him in, we didn't think that he needed backup. He the president. No, you don't understand politics, bro. You got to go vote. You know how many people I was talking to? First 2 years Barack Obama was president. Yo, man, we got to go vote, bro. Like, we got to make sure we putting like people to support him.
I'm just glad he made it out alive, though, 2 terms.
Wasn't no way they was going to kill him. They would, if they understand. They can't kill us anymore like that.
Why can't they?
Because they haven't. Name somebody of standing that they've killed. Nobody. And they could kill people on the street.
So, okay, I'm going to say this. So, remember when Kamala ran for president, and we know that in our lifetime, we'll never probably see a black woman president.
Why not?
I just don't see it happen. I don't think people are even ready for it. Not just say a black woman, a woman, period. If Kamala would have made it to president, I don't think she would have.
They wouldn't.
She would have killed her ass.
And this is.
They would have killed my soror.
So this is the thing.
I know they would have. They would have at least tried. They would have tried.
Why?
You think people want to see a black woman as president?
No,
they didn't even want to see a black man. So it's
they'll
like
just tear them. They'll just tear them down. They realize if they kill any more of our leaders, it's a truth that they can't hide behind anymore. It becomes war. If you kill one of our leaders again, it's war. They don't do that anymore. Where has it happened?
It hasn't happened in a while, but
Told you needed the water.
oh man, I don't know what's going on in my throat.
You about to die.
Yeah, I'm like
Choking on the words.
yeah, but I really like believe like I don't know like the chances of us having a woman president, I just don't see it. Like I don't. What we would probably be like. If we live to be...
This water is brought to you by Chester Water Authority.
Thank you so kindly. We'll be... I'll be like 70 years old by that time if they do... Lord willing, I live to be 70. I'd be like really like up there before that happened.
Before what happens?
Is there a woman president, black?
No. It can happen. We just got to stick together. We got to bring everybody out to vote.
And if I'm being honest, the only president I could say and that I know of that did something for me is Joe Biden. You know what he did for me?
School loans.
My student loans was $160K,
Boy.
and he wiped them bitches out for me. So, yeah, that's the only thing I can say that I benefit. You know, I didn't benefit from whatever the stimulus monies and all that. And yeah, but PP, whatever, I didn't benefit from none of that. But that student loan, Uncle Joe, he did his big one for me. And if you really had to think about it, how many people can say they've benefited from any president that's been in the office? It's in our age category. Like if we just had to do a poll, like the presidents that we know of, right? As adults, not when we were little kids, but as an adult.
In 2008, I came home from jail. Mm-hmm. While I was locked up, Barack was running.
Okay.
I came home. Came home in June.
Thanks for the water.
No problem. I came home in June. I don't remember the date.
Okay.
It might have been June 19th or something like that.
Right.
It's crazy.
That's Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Hey, wow.
I came home in June. That was before people were celebrating Juneteenth.
Oh, okay.
Right, so, you know. Came home in June, and Barack Obama was running. I said, all right, I'm going to vote for him. Mm-hmm. He won November.
Okay.
It was great.
Yeah.
I looked at myself like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, what do I want my children to say about me? Why can't I change? And it didn't really hit me until later on that everything that I was thinking of, everything I wanted to do was already right there. I just didn't know how to do it. I needed to believe in myself a little bit more. 8 years later, after he was done, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. While Trump was running, I was in Philly on radio. You know what I mean? I was talking about Trump becoming president, and everything that Trump would do and everything that Trump would take and everything that Trump would give to somebody else and help somebody else. I said, Trump ain't never gave about us at all. Just like any other president. Right? We become a footnote in history. But what we do is way bigger than that. Who we help is way bigger than that. So what do we do when we have a black president? We think we're supposed to get something. All the things that he did, man.
I'm sitting here looking at him too on my phone.
First of all, he was the first African-American president of the United States. Okay, yes, his dad was from actually Africa, but his mother was actually American. So that plays on the word African-American, right? Yeah, I get it. He signed the Affordable Care Act. He commuted a sentence of nearly 1,200 mostly nonviolent drug offenders, one of the largest clemency actions in modern history. He launched My Brother's Keeper, a national
Now
initiative.
that right there was a big thing. My Brother's Keeper.
Right.
That was big.
A national initiative for boys and young men of color in education, jobs, and mentoring. The first sitting president to create a national program explicitly for young men of color.
Yeah, that was major.
Right? Credited with the task force on 21st century policing, Department of Justice investigations in Ferguson and Baltimore, LGBTQ. He repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell, backed same-sex marriages, signed hate crime protections. The economy, he got a recovery from the Great Recession, rescued auto industry, cut unemployment from 10% to under 5%.
Wow.
Right? I remember because in 2010, I went on an oil spill. I got unemployment until I went to school for get my CDL, and they paid for me to get my CDL.
Got CDL?
Yeah, I don't got it no more.
Man, that's where the money at.
Yeah, but I got sleep apnea. So you want me? Do you really want me behind the?
Nah, I don't want you to.
So.
Nah.
Right.
I got you.
And foreign policy, he ordered the mission that killed Osama bin Laden. Now, when we think about that, he also, Hillary Clinton was his Secretary of Defense, right? And they went into Libya, you feel me, and took the brother out that was there, Omar Gaddafi, that was trying to create currency for black people, right, backed by gold. You know what I mean? So, yes, he was still a president, leading and following whatever orders were given to him.
That's what any president does.
That's what every president does. But I understand why people say, oh, he wasn't a real black president. He really didn't do anything. I get it, but I don't, because it doesn't make sense. Because he gave you hope, bro. You had never, but before then, there was never, ever a black person to even sit in the Oval Office as the boss, to have his picture taken as the boss. Right? So that's enough. That's inspiration. You know what you could do when you give somebody hope, bro, that they could do something other than what they've been doing for the last 10 years?
True.
So many men that won't admit it, but it changed so many lives because it got you to think bigger about yourself. But you don't want to say that he did that for you. You don't want to say that he inspired you, because when you say that, it's like, you know.
Can I ask you a random question?
Go ahead.
Because of like your interest in, you know, helping our community in Chester and just being for the people, our people, like, have you ever thought about politics? Like getting into politics yourself?
It's a dirty game. If I thought politics could really help, I would, but it's a dirty game.
But you would know how to play the game because you know the.
It's a system that I would not work very well in because I'm blunt. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Like, you's full of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and no.
Wow. I only ask because the fact that you have a background, you know, in the streets, but you also have the heart for the community and the people and resources, that somebody with that background could be an amazing politician. Until
he's not. You feel me? What's that song? You live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Wow.
Right? The hero doesn't last long. You feel me? Because people would rather not like you for whatever reason.
People just not gonna like you just for GP.
Yeah, GP.
You
feel me?
So
like, you ain't like Jesus, so why would they love me?
Right.
So and I get that, but no, for me, a politician. You think about a politician that serves a community like Chester.
Okay.
Needs to be for the community, in the community.
You were both.
Right. I say a mayor or a council person. Not so much the meetings inside. Like, if you put the right team around you, you can succeed.
Right.
So y'all figure this shit out. I'm going out here to the people because I need to galvanize them to get them to stand up and get things done over here. Right? I need you to save some money. I need you to think about a plan to move out of this low income house, right? Or this project. And I'm not knocking nobody in the project. I want you to understand that I get it. I understand it, right? But if we're not creating a base of taxpayers what kind of services are we offering our children? If you're living in a space where you're not paying any taxes and you're sending your kids to school, what kind of service are you offering your child? So then we get to the place where we are, where they will continue to come in and prey on us. Now we got different schools in the area taking money out of the budget for our schools, and then things look kind of iffy and shaky and scary, and things aren't happening. And so it's just, for me, when you truly understand how things work and you see things, why would I get into politics? It's way too many people that have been getting paid way too many years for me to even come in there and shake up anything.
No, I get you. You know one thing.
They'll throw some coke in my car. Had me in a hotel like Marion Barry. That's why he started smoking crack. It was driving him crazy.
Something just popped in my head when you talk about projects. You know one thing, and this is not to offend anybody. You know what bothers me oftentimes? Like, I think about even when I was a kid, it was certain projects. Like, you live in the projects, but you drive in a luxury car, or like a BMW that's brand new, or a Lexus, and the house is pimped out and everything, but you in the hood. Like, that's just like a mentality. Like, I'm not saying that because you live in the hood, your stuff got to be like beat up, but if you drive in, you live in the, say if you live in a, I don't want to say a particular project, you live in a particular project and you got 2026 BMX, whatever, BMW, but you in a project.
That's the car that I want.
Huh? That's the car you want?
That's the car that I want.
But you in the projects.
I know I'm not paying no money for rent. That's how I can afford the car. If I had to pay money for rent, I couldn't afford the car.
Or you know, your kids, you know, stay fly and
again, I know
Louis, all this stuff. You got the, you know, it's not knockoffs, everything designer, but you in the hood. I just don't understand that mentality. Like, and I seen that as a kid, and I still see it.
Some people don't understand the fact that, you know, you got a job and you don't have all Louis and Gucci and all that. Oh, girl, what you doing? Right? Like, and they don't understand your situation. And I want to answer this question. What if Barack thought that way? So I'm sure Barack learned to think that way after, because where is he now? He was a president. Why isn't he in the community bringing the people together? Why isn't he going to these black communities telling them how important it is for them to stand up and count on themselves and pull themselves up? Why did he stop after he became?
I'm going to say my answer. You probably not going to like this. Barack was the face of hope, I feel like, for black people. He did his 2 terms, but when he got out of the office, he went ghost and was like, okay, I did what I was supposed to, what I was ordered to do. I was a source of hope to the black community. But guess what? Now I'm about to live my life. It's about me and my family. Like, I know I have, you know, I'm African American, you know, based off of, you know, my father being black, but I'm worried about myself and my children and my wife. Like, I'm not worried about the people like that. I really feel, I mean, I ain't him, but
you got
you don't see him. You don't see him out Black Power. You don't see him out in anything. He be
out. He be out at certain things, basketball games, all-star games,
enjoying his life.
But look,
he not doing it. He not doing no politics. He not doing anything like.
But that's the thing. Why isn't he?
I just told you.
So I just said why I ain't running, and the question was asked: what if Barack thought he does think that way now?
He got going
right. Yeah. Like, it's tons of stuff he could be doing.
Absolutely,
tons of cities he could be in
for sure. Speaking of, like, think about it.
But I had this question. Okay. She said, I don't know what you're saying, Miss Tanita, if you're asking. You can be a good or you can't be a good community servant, right? What she said was, you can be a good community servant if you don't get caught up in the politics BS. Oh, it's hard not to get caught up in the politics BS, right? Because you don't know who you could trust. Somebody comes in and gives me money to fund my campaign. They say I can trust them, and I can't trust them.
Yeah, because they might be sent to set you up.
Whole time he something, I get in, I win, and he calling me back. Yo, P, man, I'm trying to buy this property over here. Got like 20 families. I mean, I want eminent domain of this joint. Why don't you go ahead and give me that? Hey, man, what you talking about? Man, all the money that I gave you,
Yep.
all the money that I put
That
in your
happens all the
campaign,
time.
happens all the time. Lobbyists. You feel me? Like everything that I've done for you,
Yep.
you feel me? Like it kind of happened to me. Oh man, you're not on the right team. Nigga, who you talking to? Fuck you and your team.
You'll really say that too.
The fuck? Easy. Like don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. You can say a lot of things to me, but don't talk about a team when you don't know the first thing about a team. Because a team player passes the ball. A team player, you want me on your team? I'll take a car, a house, count $20,000 in it, then I'll be on your team. Because then I know I ain't got to worry about nothing. I got everything I need. But you're not going to just do one thing and think that makes me a good teammate. Oh, you're a boss. No, I don't work like that. Sorry. And I had to pay it back. I'm giving, no. You didn't take it off my table and say, yeah, this is yours. Don't worry about that. If you would have done that, then you probably could have had me a little bit more. But no. Fuck out of here. And I get it. I understand it. Politics is a very dirty game. And everybody, you can't get in there and stay clean. So if I can't be clean and help the community because I'm in politics, then I'd rather not be in politics and stay clean. Or stay my kind of dirty. You ain't got to worry about me taking anything from nobody. You ain't got to worry about me not misappropriating any funds. You worry about me doing what I'm supposed to do for my community. Help. I help whoever needs help, whenever they need help. I show up.
You do.
I stay in the way. But I get it. I do. I understand why people don't like, people want to criticize. But I feel like it was a good president. I feel like a lot of inspiration came from him being elected. Even now, even after the 8 years he's been out of office, you still have people that talk about him. 10 years he's been out of office. Right?
It's about 10.
When he come out? 2016, yeah. Oh.
You notice like most of the president, like I wonder, like all the presidents, but who do you think came from the most humble beginnings as far as presidents? Like the most humble beginnings, like they didn't come from.
Barack went to Harvard. Ain't no president that didn't go to Harvard. Or a president that didn't go to a good college. You know what I mean? Like, and college is expensive.
Not one president
that came from that didn't go to college. Yo, I ain't go to college, but I'm gonna be your president. You feel me? Like, how you go to college and get these good grades, but you still need a speechwriter? Like, you go to college, you do all these things, you got all these awards, and yet you still need people to help you do what you need to do.
Yeah, you know what I be thinking about, not to mention Trump, because we talking about Barack Obama, but I want to ask this. Does Trump have anybody in his family that don't have money? Because think about it, that name is not even common, Trump. Who got that last name?
It's probably German or something like that.
Like, there's no poor Trumps.
There might be a few. The name might be made up. We don't know. I disagree, but I guess it's how you define politics. Imagine where we'd be if no black people ran for office. Oh, no, I'm not saying I'm not saying everybody's dirty. I'm not saying black people shouldn't run for office. I'm just saying inside of that machine, there's some filth in there. And it's hard for you to stay clean. It's very hard.
Well, sometimes you got to get a little dirt on you.
Yeah.
It just depends on how much dirt.
But how are you helping if you're trying to stay clean? You're trying to avoid. You feel me? You got to get in there and get to work. The best mechanic got the dirtiest hands.
Right.
You feel me? So you got to get some dirt on you.
Yeah.
But how does that work? You know what I mean? Because if you get to moving in a certain type of way, you upset people. And people then, they ostracize you.
But if you're in leadership of any type, you're going to...
In your community, you're talking about going into another room that's the people ain't of your community. Talking about leading people and talking to people and wanting people to follow you, so you got to show up, right? Dirty, because I'm trying to fix it. So I get what you're saying, Mr. Nita. I will never challenge you. You feel me? Just for me, She asked me if I would run that. That's one of the reasons I would. And I was in the streets for years.
What that mean?
I don't want to go back. It's dirty in that drink. You feel me? Like people, once they become a party to someone else's party, they agree. You understand what I'm saying? Like with that, no, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. Filthy. What critics say he didn't do? No major reparations for blacks, specific economic agenda, even after the recession wiped out black wealth at historically high rates. So he didn't get no money back to black people.
Right.
People lost their houses.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Right. Often spoke about race in a careful, both sides way to avoid backlash.
Yeah,
He's from both sides.
Right.
Police reform and mass incarceration changes were significant steps, but many saw them as too slow and too limited given the scale of the problem.
I'm going to say something, but I don't want to offend anybody. So, yes, we call Barack, African American because he has a black father. But I feel like just, 43 years living on this earth, I have seen the difference how people treat those who have a black mom and a white dad versus a white mom and a black dad far as being quote unquote black. I see the difference oftentimes. People be like, oh, their person's mom is white. Like, so sometimes people get treated differently, even though they're still black, but because they mama white, they're like, oh, they more white than black. So I wonder, like, far as our community, how many people, it's a lot of people probably think the same way. Like, he more white than black because his mama was white. He not really black. That was an argument too.
I had somebody yesterday say I was Haitian. Mm-hmm. Bro, he Haitian. I said, what does me being Haitian have to do with how I feel about this situation? But then I get it, right? I have a flag.
You do?
I have a Haitian flag.
Oh, I didn't know.
I'm Haitian, ain't I?
I know.
Right. So what do you mean you ain't know I had
I know you had a flag though.
I mean, every Haitian has a flag.
I mean, I know it's a Haitian flag, but I know, did you have a flag in your house? Do you have a flag with?
Yeah, I got a couple flags.
That's what I was asking.
And I got it tatted on me.
I know.
You feel me? Like,
you speak any French?
No.
Would you be willing to learn?
No. I want everybody to speak one language. Like, so I go and get my nails done so I know they talking about my feet. You feel me? Like, on my hands. But no, I would love to learn Creole. Mm-hmm. I would love to be able to speak it in the house, right? But I'm 46. I'm tired. I got enough stuff I'm trying to remember as opposed to trying to learn a whole nother language. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So I'll think about it. If I get the CPAP machine and I start feeling a little bit better, yeah, I might learn some Creole. I feel like we are at a battle between ourselves, right? We want to receive so much, but we don't want to work so hard. And I get it. I understand it, right? How you gonna pick yourself up by your bootstraps and there's so many systems against you? Mm. But then when I think about it, I'm like, damn, I used to tell myself that all the time. Like, you don't work, you can't do it. But I'm doing it right now. Like right now, as we speak, we're in a space that I don't. You understand what I'm saying? Like, or microphones that I bought.
Do you want to work smarter or harder? I'm at a place where I don't want to work harder. I want to work smarter.
I don't mind doing both. And I think we have to be okay doing both because you can work smarter than you work harder. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you work harder than you work smarter, right? Mm-hmm. So we need to be able to do both. That duality, right? Yeah. I can get in here and knock this joint out, you feel me? But did I think about it before I walked in? How am I approaching it? I think we just need to support each other. At the end of the day, if their whole game plan was to make us fight each other and hate each other and push each other and poke each other, then we need to stop. We really need to stop.
Well, I feel like it starts with having a mentality. It's room for everybody. Like it's room at the table for everybody. And if it's not room, get your own table and bring seats to the table.
You ever go to a restaurant and you got too many people for a table? What do? Bring another table.
Yeah.
All right. Tables across America, right? Like, let's just bring our table to the table and have a conversation with solutions. I don't want to blame anybody. I'm not blaming anybody for anything. I don't care what you did last week. Solutions.
Would you ever want to live outside the United States? And if you could go somewhere and live and start over, like what country would it be and why? And would you not want to leave?
When I think about all the other places and what be happening in all the other places, I'm good right here. I know here. You feel me? Like, so, but if it came down to it, I would definitely leave and go to Africa.
You would?
Yeah. If I'm a live amongst the land, I might as well live amongst my land, right? So, yeah, I would definitely go to Africa.
Have you ever did one of those like ancestry things?
No, I don't want to know.
You don't want to know?
Mm-mm. For what?
I want to know. I'm gonna do
Why?
it this summer. I want to know where my roots are.
Why? You gonna go chase them down? You gonna pull them up? Figure it out?
Yeah, I want to figure out because I know I got some interesting background. So I want to let you know.
And then you figure out some stuff and
I know you Snoop, you get your feelings hurt. I
Boy.
knew you was about to say that. I knew you was about to say that.
boy,
You Snoop, you get your feelings hurt.
boy, every time. I'm not saying this is you, but you find out, you know what I mean?
Your mama not your mama, your daddy not your daddy.
Great grandma was raped by her brother, and
Yeah.
like oh no, that's my great uncle, and no, that's my dad. Oh no, I don't want to know
So
all
you
that
don't want to
stuff.
know none of that.
No. My ex-wife did it.
Mm-hmm.
She found cousins in the city of Chester. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like family members, and that's good. You feel me? I guess I
wonder how far
I
they
already
can trace
consider
back.
so many people family. They go back a couple.
Like
you feel me?
like as early as the 1700s.
Great. Nah, that's too far. I ain't going back to 1700s. You found out you related to everybody. But no, I wouldn't mind though. See now, we got to figure that. Yeah, how much does that cost?
Well, they be having deals. Sometimes it's like $99. Sometimes they be having it cheap for like $29 on sale.
I ain't doing it for $29. What you got to give your DNA?
You got spit.
Spit. Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna look that up. We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem.
Yeah, and then we could do the results on the air.
Yeah. We got our guest next week.
Yeah, she's doing her books. Talk about her book.
Yep. I actually got the book. I do. It's upstairs.
Okay. Did you start reading it yet?
I did. I fell asleep. I was tired. I was tired.
That CPAP machine.
I gotta get it. But yeah, tonight we're talking about Barack Obama. Do you think he was a good president? Yes or no? You think he was a good president?
I think he was good.
Why you say it like that?
Because he gave our people hope, but I can't see anything I didn't benefit from Obamacare. I didn't benefit from anything that he necessarily did, but give hope, like any particular like policies. That's what I'm saying.
Right. What president did you benefit from? Oh, you said Biden. Okay.
Yeah, Biden.
Yeah, I think for the first time a president gave me hope. That was really all I needed. That kick-started me to do some other stuff. You feel me? I don't want to say that he didn't do anything. You feel me? Because that one thing that he did changed my life.
With that being said, imagine if the world went back to like where there was no president, there was a king or queen, like over like, like the UK and stuff, or overseas. I don't know, where they had kings and queens. What if like they went back to that in the United States?
They trying to. Trump trying to do that right now.
What?
Yeah. You got to pay attention. You got to watch. You got to pay attention.
So how do you think life would be if we did not have a president and we had like a king or a queen? What do you think would be?
Who do I think will be what?
What do you think the world would be like?
Wars. Fighting. That's what happens when you have a king. He wants to control. That's all he wants. Think about what happened after he didn't win the last election. It was the first time that ever happened.
A lot of people died.
The first time. Not a lot. It wasn't a lot. It was a couple. You feel me?
And some of them people that was responsible for deaths are out.
Yeah,
Like, nothing
he was
happened.
trying to give him money. I tell you right there.
What happened to Trump? Remember back in the day, like before he became a
He
politician?
was always an asshole. He's a businessman.
No, but it's like something switched in him.
Oh, nothing switched. He's always been an asshole. Sometimes to be a boss, you have to be a psychopath. You have to not understand laws, not let laws bother you.
In the early,
How many times has he filed for bankruptcy? How many times?
Quite a few.
How many times has he failed? Quite a few. How many times has he won? Quite a few. Right? You just got to keep focusing on the wins.
But you would have never known back in the day in the 90s when his hotels was booming and everything, and he was into all the way he was. You would never think that he was like the racist person that he is.
I don't know why you never thought that.
I remember he had The Apprentice. He was on like.
How did he get his money?
His family had money.
So
it's generational wealth.
So most
real estate.
Most, not all. I'm saying most. I'm not saying all. Right? Most wealthy families got their money from slaves. Most wealthy families got their money from slaves.
Well, his father was a realtor. Like he had properties.
Where did his father get the money from?
We don't know.
Right. So if you can't go back and find out where a person got their money from, then you know they got their money from either illegal business or slaves. Somehow. I'm not saying the slave trade of 1835. I'm talking about like he could have had some people downstairs making some phony shoes.
I think about the White House itself was built by slaves.
It
It's just
was.
crazy, and it's called the White House.
Yeah.
Like,
Why?
Can that ever be changed?
They tried to change it when Barack Obama was in there. The Black House.
It don't have to be
You know
white
how
or
upset
black.
those people were that he won? You know how upset, you know how many like people that don't like black people there
Black
are?
person in the White House is just.
You think about the things that happened that we weren't paying attention to? I remember I went to the movies. What was that movie that Michael B. Jordan played in? Fruitvale Station.
That was a good movie.
I cried at that joint.
I think I cried too.
Yeah. I was all the way out Arizona watching that movie there. I had to get up because I felt just like him. A drug dealer that didn't want to sell drugs anymore. It just didn't work for me the way it was working for me before. And I felt that already, and it was just like, I ain't got no other choice. I'm already out here. I got to do this shit.
Every time you say something, it triggers a thought. Do you watch Raising Kanan?
I do.
The storyline that 50 made, it makes me think like, was that really somebody's life? It's so intricate.
What you mean?
Raising Kanan.
Okay.
Like the storyline, Raquel, it seemed like it's real, like it could be a real life situation. Like the dynamics between the mom and son, Kanan and Raquel, like.
Ain't that what you want when you tell the story?
Yeah, but it just seemed too real.
Why it seem too real?
It just seemed too real.
I mean, all of these things are things that really happen.
But like,
it doesn't happen to be that.
But like,
person.
was that 50 Cent? Was that 50 Cent?
No,
Like,
you just tell the story the way it works.
How did he come up with them? All these series with Power and all that. How did he?
Somebody
He had
else.
multiple.
Somebody else wrote them. But he bought them. You feel me? He took it. He had the money to take it, so he took it. Not to take it. Like, not he took it from him.
Right.
He took it to the people and got them to produce it, and they gave him the money for it. Right? I'm all for it. Shout out to 50. You think about where he came from. Again.
With that being said, think about it. He is making money, a lot of money, off of, I feel like, exploiting drugs. The life of being a killer, a drug dealer, and people, it's selling. Like, that show, Power's very popular.
It's a lifestyle. It's a very intriguing lifestyle.
But yeah, he's monopolizing.
To be able to. So my uncle told me, right, in 2000, I came home from jail. He was sick. He was dying of cancer. The only way you'll get to the top, snitching or killing somebody. It's the only way to the top, selling drugs.
But you know what? And I know we done went all over the place. Why is it in entertainment, black actors, the most popular roles they get that are like great, or like they were either was hoeing, tricking, selling drugs, something that's just not positive. Like, think about it. Some of our greatest actors.
Because we don't run Hollywood. So those are the roles for us.
Think about Halle Berry losing Isaiah. She was a crackhead. That was one of the major role in that. That was a great movie. But again, she was a crackhead.
She played a part.
But why, like, why?
Well, you ask a question. Ask it. Why is what?
That makes me feel some type of way when I think about it.
Why does it make you feel some type of way?
These people are making a lot of money. They're millionaires.
Denzel Washington had to play a crooked cop.
Yeah, before.
Right.
Or then sometimes you see like
those are the roles that they want us in. You ask a question, why? Why are those the roles they want us in? He didn't win an Academy Award for Malcolm X, which I thought was a great movie.
Yeah.
You feel me? Played excellent by him. You feel me? Like they don't want us to win. When was the last time Spike Lee won an Oscar? Has he even won one? I think he, if I'm not mistaken, he probably might have won one recently over the last 10 years or something like that. But I don't ever think he nomination. Why?
It's even deeper. Like I think about
his movies came. They had stories of you should want to be great. Right. You should think about that. Right. Do the right thing. You should think about before you react.
Exactly.
Right? Like it was stories, school days. It was stories inside of them. But man.
Yeah, I just
come on.
It just sucks when you think about that.
Why does it suck?
Because okay, you making all this money, but it's like you kind of got to sell your soul to make it.
What I just said about politics.
You just said, I know what you just said.
It's not so much selling your soul. You're playing a part. So you're an actor. You know what I mean? You're a thespian. You're playing a part. It doesn't matter the role that you're playing. You're playing see, we have to move away from thinking that a movie is true. Okay, it's not.
So let's think about
an interpretation of what happened.
Let's think about Black Panther, right?
Yeah.
And think about how Michael B. Jordan talked about how psychologically playing that role, like it messed with his head, like playing the role as like a bad guy.
How did mess with his head? He was playing the role of a kid that watched his father die, who became an assassin. They didn't show you him killing a whole bunch of people. They just had a whole bunch of marks on him. He was the black person. How black people felt about Barack Obama. That's how Michael B. Jordan was in that movie. Man, fuck that. We going to war with these niggas.
But that's my point. Like, think about like sometimes roles, just because it's just a role, like it could psychologically impact your mental.
I mean, shit, the only person to be psychologically impacted was Heath Ledger. He killed himself playing Joker.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right. You can get that deep in a role where you feel like you were, and you probably had other drug issues, right? But you know, like, no, I get it, man. But it's acting. Don't take it so serious.
Well, that's what kind of makes it so good, because it's like you want.
It's not real.
It's not real, but you do it so well, it seems real.
I used to watch. I think when the first season of Power came out, and the brother wanted to stop hustling. I think about that all the time. It's like, damn, that's where I was. And I said, yo, I'm done hustling.
The fact that Ghost's son killed him, like it was just like, this is crazy. His own son killed him.
No, he pulled a gun on his son first.
But why do
why
we have the storylines like that? That's the part
because it keeps you hooked.
But it's black folks. You don't see why. You don't see. Do you see?
You do. You do. They mostly play cops that
the
are
Sopranos. Like we think about stuff like back in the day, the Sopranos.
But you see them. They killing people.
The Godfather.
They killing people.
But that was back in the day. But
they still come out with movies like that now. You just
They're
don't
not
see it.
mainstream.
They are. Everything is mainstream. If it's on Netflix, it's mainstream. I was watching a movie. What was that? I'll Find You. It's on Netflix. It's a series.
I'll find you.
Yeah, I'll Find You. It's about a father whose son, who they accuse him of killing the son. He beat the son with a baseball bat. He had night terrors. That's what he thought, and he got served life in jail. The whole time the son's alive. Somebody else done kidnapped the son, so he's running around searching for. He breaks out of jail and everything, looking for his son. Yeah, I was about to say I don't think it was a black person in there, but guess what? Guess where the black people were at?
Where?
They were the cops.
What?
Yeah.
You know what I need you to check out? They clone Tyrone.
I'm not watching that movie.
You watched it?
When did you just saw it?
I just saw that. Me and my boyfriend watched it. We was stuck. Like, what the They cloned Tyrone. And then the outro was, you better call Tyrone. I was going.
Why?
Because that made me scared to eat chicken. I was eating my Popeyes yesterday. And I was like, oh God, did they do something to the chicken?
They gonna clone you.
That movie kind of scared me.
Why?
A lot was going on. People was getting cloned. Do you think people really get cloned?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about that stuff I don't know nothing about. And I make sure I don't. I ain't even answering no questions.
Okay.
Sometimes, like you said, you go snooping. You end up finding out stuff that you don't want to find out.
But that movie, for anybody, it's a sci-fi comedian. It was, written by a black person. Bunch of black folks up in there. I think
they cloned Tyrone. That was. I was laughing during it.
Like, I was laughing, but it was crazy.
It was funny to me. You feel me? How many times he woke up? I said, "Oh shit, he's gonna keep getting killed."
Right.
Like, okay, all right, but
Tyrone.
No. I mean, when a person is that destructive, you feel me? Like in their community, he's an asset because someone underneath of him wants that same power that he has. So it's going to keep on. It doesn't have to be an actual clone, but that's what ends up happening. We repeat things. Yeah. You feel me? So if you grew up around a drug dealer that was powerful, you wanted to be like him. And you watch how he went to jail because he was too flashy, so I ain't going to be as flashy.
Right.
He was taking care of the neighborhood. I ain't going to take care of the neighborhood. I'm going to build a fortress of men around me. Everybody shooting everybody. Now we got a whole bunch of people killing, so somebody underneath of him like, nah, I ain't going to do that. I'm going to be out here in the community. I'm going to do it. It repeats itself. It might take a couple of generations before it gets to the point where a person realizes that this money that I'm making should better this community, not hurt it.
Right.
The shoes, the watches, the jewelry, and all that stuff, I can get that later if I just invest in some property and fix some things up. It's tons of people like that.
Were you ever a flashy guy when you were like in the streets?
No.
I
like nice things, but I wasn't. I was hustling for my family. I wasn't. I ain't never buy no. Matter of fact,
wasn't all iced out,
I think later, right before I quit.
Okay.
I might put some rims on the truck or something like that. But it was never, I ain't never do the ice with glasses and a watch.
You be having some fly glasses though.
Yeah.
Still to this day.
Yeah.
You got some gazelles.
I can't see. Oh, you see gazelles? Here goes some gazelles right here.
I was like, because I saw them. I was like, they look like gazelles.
Yeah. I can't. They're old.
They nice though.
Everything is old. Nice. Hey, Miss Tracy, how you doing?
Miss Tracy.
Yeah, man. What do you say about Barack Obama? President Barack Obama. I'm going up to see his presidential library, 4th of July weekend. I said I'm gonna go up here 4th of July.
Will this be your first time going to Chicago?
Oh no.
So this is the thing. I've been to Illinois, but I've never been to Chicago. And I'm telling you, it's like a split state because it's like Illinois, like it's like real red, like hick. Like the part that I went to was where the college was at. The University of Illinois. I was like, Chicago was like maybe like 2 hours from us. So I don't know nothing about that part. But Illinois, it was like nothing but white folks. Yeah. In the part I was at.
That was cool. First time I went there. Second time I went there, it was cool too. So I've been there twice.
Okay.
All right.
So what did you do? when you went
The first time I went for a convening of small radio stations.
Oh, nice.
Small public works radio stations.
Okay.
And then the second time I went, PA Humanities, I went for another convening for institutionalized people coming home and institutionalized programs that PA Humanities or different humanities councils get involved with. So both times I went, it wasn't like I went there for fun.
Okay.
Right? I was there working, but this time it'll be more on my, you feel me? And I'll get to take some pictures and do some things while I'm there. So
nice.
Yeah. Hey, my honoree, Miss Tracy said, hey.
Hey. It's Saturday.
Yeah. I'm just, like I said, I'm excited to go and see everything, right? And
nice, I'm sure.
Yeah. Like what does? I saw the speech at the opening.
Okay.
The speech his wife gave him, and I saw him about to cry and tear up, right? And it's real, right? When you realize what you've done to cement your legacy.
And that's major. That's major that he did that.
Right. Why wouldn't he though?
Legacy.
Right. That's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. You feel me? What are you leaving behind for someone else?
Yep.
You feel me? Like, and what will they say about you when you're gone?
I think about that often.
All the time. You feel me? So it's like, I know what I want to say. I know how I want to be viewed, right? But sometimes, you got to get ugly. You feel me? So people realize that it's not a game. We're not playing any games. She said, I can't even get tickets. Yeah, so we're out, and we'll be back.
How early in advance did you have to get the tickets? Like 6 months, 5 months ago?
I don't know. I really don't know. I got them though. Right.
If you could interview any influential Black man that has done something for our people, living or dead, who would it be and why?
I said it the other day. I said I'm Nat Turner.
Wow. Nat Turner. And tell me why you chose him. Look at me interviewing you.
When you think about a revolution, right? You think about what it took to get there. How many people it took to convince that this wasn't the way we were supposed to live. You feel me? Mm-hmm. How many people were on your side? And how many people weren't? And did you know about them? Sometimes you got to know that people ain't on your side and just keep it moving.
Facts.
Right? And I remember watching a movie and the young bull at the back, you feel me? Like, damn, he gonna go rat. I was like, yeah. So I would do Nat Turner, and then I would definitely do Malcolm X. Right.
I thought she was gonna say Malcolm next. Right. That's who I thought she was gonna go with.
Yeah, I just for the first time, I had his autobiography, and then I let a friend use it, and I never got it back.
You know who I would love?
So I just bought another one. Go ahead.
You know who I would love to sit in a room with and just pick their brain? Louis Farrakhan. First of all, like, his village. First of all, that man is in his 90s. His skin is still supple and don't have no wrinkles. He's still married to his wife. His kids are thriving. Like, that man is, to me, all that in a bag of chips. Like, the knowledge that man, the stuff that he lived through, I would love to just sit at the table and just soak up some of his knowledge. Like, to just sit at the table with him. Like, that's a powerful man.
It is.
He's still alive.
He's still alive. I would rather talk to him 30 years ago.
He was probably a different man.
No, he was the same man. Still a leader. Still a leader of his community. Right? But you never know what he's forgotten. Not saying that he's not as sharp.
He's still sharp though.
He could be sharp, but he's not as sharp as he was 30 years ago.
Of course.
Right? We're talking about a 91-year-old man taking
Rightfully
back to
so.
61.
Right.
Hey, he was probably, point.
But when he speaks, it's like he speaks with so much conviction.
Because he lived through it. He understands it. He gets it. He knows what it takes. It takes all of us to come together. It takes all of us to understand direction. Like, if you're not in front, bro, you got to follow and listen and be able to take a direction, a direct order. If you can't take a direct order, you can't live. And we act like we can't live in society. Emotions get high. And when emotions get high, anything happens.
Facts.
Anything happens, fucks up everything. So let's stop fucking up everything. Let's start talking to our brothers. Start having a conversation. And that's one thing that I got from Obama. He never got mad at them.
He was always level-headed with everything.
Always calm. I mean, Trump came at him every left way. Your mom, your dad, you show me your birth certificate. You're not from America. How can somebody not from America even run for the presidency? Like, you talking about fake news. You spreading fake news the whole time this man is president, but you were upset that a black man won. You were upset that a black man actually won. Did a point where you defame him and take everything away from him and then say he did so much for the LGBT, and then people believe that. Oh, you did more for the LGBT. No, he did more for the people of his circle. Right? As he should. What was he supposed to do for us? He did the best thing he could ever done. He won the presidency. Nigga, that should have woke you up to get you to do something different. If it didn't, then all he could have did was give you more money so you could buy more coke. I remember when Dave Chappelle did the what happened when we got reparations. Most bought Cadillacs. Everything went up. Cadillacs, KFC. You feel me? Like, it's like, yo, man, this is what we gonna do with the money.
Now that's one comedian.
I'm rich, bitch.
That's one comedian that I like, that he uses his platform to talk about real life issues. Yeah. So many people be rich and they be like, oh, I'm trying to keep my paycheck, so I'm gonna stay off this subject.
No, he don't care. He's already done it. He walked away from $35 million from Comedy Central. Yeah. So once a person walks away from a lot of money, you realize he don't care.
Right.
Once a person walks away from hanging around a whole bunch of people with money, you realize he don't care. It's not a person that people want to listen to. Right. You know what I'm saying? But he came back out with his comedy and he said, listen, I know LGBTQ. I know y'all get mad, but I'm going to keep talking about you because it's comedy. It's funny. You feel me? Right. Now, I'm not going to do it because I ain't got no window to throw it out of or a pot to piss in. So I don't need nobody taking my window from me. But I respect Dave Chappelle for everything that he's done.
Me too.
Like, honestly. So, yeah. Barack Obama was a good president. I feel like he did everything that he could do. Is there some stuff that he left on the table? Absolutely. Right?
It's going to be like that with every president, though.
Whenever you're talking about for us.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Unless we come together and we elect a real black president. That's somebody from the hood.
And that's not going to happen.
It could. You say right now, all right, Pierre for president. Let's start that campaign. You know what I'm saying? And we go around the whole, bro. It could. Now, if Pierre was to win president, what would happen? Reparations for everybody. Fuck you. Reparations. Yeah, let's go get our checks. They just tried to do it to the January 6ers. Try to pay them. How much?
How much?
It was like 1.8 billion or something like that. All of them getting money. Like, huh?
And I don't want to step on nobody's toes, but I feel like, think about like the Jewish people and the Jews and the Holocaust, and that was a travesty, of course, what happened to them.
Absolutely.
But then some people say I've heard people say that slavery wasn't as bad as the Holocaust. I've heard all types of stuff. Like,
now listen, both of them were very traumatic experiences. See, slavery leaves a long taste in your mouth, right? Because it wasn't just slavery. It was what happened after slavery. It was the hanging from trees. It was the beating. It was the raping. It was the killing. It was the shooting, right? after the Holocaust, that was it.
And
After the Holocaust, they went and found money. After the Holocaust, they became diamond sellers. After the Holocaust, they have Hollywood. After the Holocaust, they have property. After the Holocaust, there was nobody else sitting there saying that you were less than human, right? So you can't really compare the Holocaust to slavery, but you can say that, man, that was a terrible situation. Like,
right.
Hitler was tripping when he did that. I say that all the time. He was tripping.
I almost say Trump has some characteristics that Hitler had. I feel like they were cut from
With the propaganda, absolutely. With the speeches, absolutely. I can't sit here and say, well, I am going to say all that shooting stuff trying to kill Trump. That was him.
Yeah,
because I've never known, and show me one assassin to miss.
Right. He got shot in the ear that one time. Yeah.
One assassin to miss. Check it out. How long ago did he get shot at? And where's the court case for the person that shot him? Oh, all right. Typically by now that person's in jail. How long he been in?
Things that make you say.
Pay attention. Pay attention. So I don't know, man. Like, we can't keep denying what Barack Obama did. Now, he didn't do it all, and I'm not saying he did. And reparations could have helped. He could have gave some people back some money, right? He could have helped some people. He helped where he could. He did what a president should do. He was more concerned with everyone than just being worried about one group.
You know what? As we talk about this subject, I have respect for the ancestors as well on those boats that jumped to their death before allowing themselves to be sold into slavery or live a life of just a slave. Like, think about the times back then. Like, I'd rather die than to be shackled here or being somebody's sex slave or somebody's, slave. People jumped and died. Rather die.
I mean, that's exactly what Michael B. Jordan said in Black Panther. He said, no, stay here. He said, man, I'd rather jump. I'd rather be dead. You're okay with saying that they didn't do anything wrong to you and he hurt us, bro. And we got all this power and we can't go back and hurt them. We don't want to do that. We're forgiving people, bro. Only thing is
too forgiving.
No, the only thing is we don't forgive ourselves. We forgive everybody else, but we don't forgive ourselves. We don't give our people grace. I tell people all the time, man, somebody carjacked you, how you feel? Man, why? You don't know what they were running from? You got car insurance? You get another car. No? You don't got car insurance? That's your dumb ass fault.
Facts.
You feel me? Like, so, oh man, I was outside, man, and I got shot. Was you supposed to be there? Nope. Man, you should have been where you're supposed to be.
Right.
If you wouldn't have been there, you wouldn't have got shot.
Facts.
Oh man, I got jumped. Were you supposed to be there? Nope. Okay. All right. Well, you keep on running into the same situation. You keep on being places you're not supposed to be. Why don't you try being where you're supposed to be?
You play stupid games, you
win stupid prizes. Every time. So, it's hard. It's hard. And we need to start forgiving ourselves. We need to start talking to ourselves. We need to start communicating with ourselves. We need to start sharing with ourselves, sharing with our people, right? So, yeah.
I love to switch up for conversation. This was a different conversation for us, diving into something different. So I appreciated this dialogue. And you encouraged me to actually get better with current events and figuring out what's going on in the world. But I don't like watching the news because it's depressing.
But you're watching depressing shows where people killing each other. I don't watch that stuff. I lived that life. I don't want to watch that shit. Like, I'll watch it if somebody got it on, if it's on the TV, but I'm not going to sit there and watch that. I'm going to watch the white people live. I'm going to watch him trying to find his son and shooting people and people shooting at him. I'm going to watch the Italian mob and all that stuff because I don't know how that works. I know how my shit works.
I really don't watch a lot of TV, and now I'm kind of like not on like social media either like that. So I don't know. I wonder.
You've been watching a lot of TV. Watch some news. Make you turn the TV off. It's crazy. But, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for stopping through as usual. We talked about Barack Obama and the things that he did and the things that he didn't do. We're not going to hold him accountable for the things that he didn't do. We're going to exalt him for the things that he did do, right? And number one thing he did was give me hope that I could be in this situation that I'm in right now. So thank you, good brother. Thank you. Right? And for those that don't believe he's black, I think he's a milkshake. I think he's an Oreo. I don't know what to tell you. A pinch of black blood is enough to call you black.
Yeah.
That's all you need. You didn't need a whole lot. Just a little bit. Back in the day, if you bled on a white person, that white person, oh my God, she's been contaminated. She got that black blood in her.
But it's tough. We as people can be so hard on each other.
Because
like people, like especially if somebody like I said, both of their parents not black, one parent is white, another parent is black. This person isn't black enough. They ain't this, they ain't that. I've seen that.
What happens?
Colorism.
When you've been abused, right? Mm-hmm. You've been abused. Let's say a dog.
Okay.
I got a dog in a cage. Mm-hmm. Every time you let the dog out, you beat it. Mm-hmm. Every time you let the dog out, you beat it. Every time you let the dog out, you beat it. You get another dog. You don't beat it. You're nice to it. But they're the same dog. Guess what that dog that gets beat all the time going to do to that dog that you're nice to?
It's going to attack that. It's going to attack that dog.
It's not going to attack me. It's going to attack the dog.
Right.
Every time I learn, because we are abused, because we've been hurt, we can't hurt nobody else but us. Mm-hmm. So we attack each other. We talk about each other. We tear each other down. You're doing great shit. Oh, man, you're doing great shit. Man, that nigga ain't shit. You know that nigga doing it. Why didn't you say that to me? What you mean? Why you say that? Why are you bringing that information over here, please? No, I don't do that. I don't want it over here, right? I'm now learning to say that.
Good.
You feel me? You know how many people, bro? Nigga, something chill. Nah, bro, please don't talk about him. If you got something to say to him, say it to him. Don't bring it to me.
I respect that.
I ain't got time for it. Something to say to her, say it to her. Don't bring it to me. I got my own shit. And another thing, if you talk about them, you're going to talk about me.
Facts.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So, just letting you know. You feel me? Yeah. That's why I never tell you anything. Yeah, man, everything going good with you, man? How you feeling? I'm great, bro. I'm breathing. I'm good. Pay attention to those you keep close to you. You got any tidbits for them today? No, not today. Not today.
But I just want to say thank you for those who tuned in today, and hopefully some people I will see on Saturday at the event I'll be attending at the Dream Space over town. Mm-hmm. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week with our guest. What's her name? Tyria. Mm-hmm. She will be talking about her book. So I hope you guys will tune in.
Absolutely. So every year, summertime, I need y'all to forgive this poster. This is an old poster. It says the Access Center, June 26th, but we'll be in the Highland Gardens at the park. That park was named after Jonathan Abdul Rahim King's, his sisters. It's in his sister's namesake. So we'll be at that park. We have tons of sponsors, tons of nonprofits participating in this year's Fusion Fridays. Again, June 26th, July 10th, July 24th, August 7th, and then in front of the station, August 21st, man. This is an event for all children. This is an event for the parents. We have a survey for you to fill out, for you to come out real quick, right? So you can get your hot dogs, your hamburger. No, we ain't doing no hot dogs. Dr. Motley, who is a sponsor of this event. Lead-Free Chester, Safe Homes, Healthy Futures is a sponsor for this event. She said no hot dogs. So we can't feed you any processed food. But we got cheeseburgers and chicken fingers. Nice. Right? So, water ice, and pretzels.
Shout out to Dr. Motley.
Yeah, shout out to Big Bar, man, for making it all happen, man. Again, our community comes together. This is sponsored by DeSegra, Lead-Free Chester, Delcora, Local 413, Sun East, Federal Credit Union, and Reworld, man. So we got some sponsors, we got some things done, and we're gonna continue to do what we're doing, man. It's all about our community, right? So 5 different locations. Again, Highland Gardens, June 26th, July 10th, Chester Park, July 24th, Sun Village Park, August 7th, Memorial Park. So the 10th, the 24th, and the 7th, we will have meditation. Right, we'll have meditation and be going on there. We couldn't get meditation for June 26th because we called too late, but we will have meditation. So you can come there and just sit quietly and understand what understanding yourself is about.
I gotta bring my yoga mat.
Yeah, we'll have mats. I say we'll have at least 10 mats, right? But if you bring your mat, you can join. You feel me? Come out there and let's try to find space.
And for y'all, before we go, meditation is definitely a good thing to use to ground yourself. And if you haven't done meditation and sound healing, you can always holler at me. I've done it, and it's definitely been a great experience. Helps you be grounded, helps you just to really be present, and it's a really good experience. I've introduced quite a few people into sound healing and meditation, and it's something that I'm glad that I actually got into. So that's it, y'all.
Uncle P, man, I want y'all to be safe. I want y'all to just try to think about whatever you're dealing with, right? Whatever grief, whatever trauma is in your life right now. I need you to breathe, right? And understand that you will get through it. The only way through it is through it. You got to go through it to understand it.
I got to say my plug.
You can say your plug.
And I'm going to say my shameless plug. What I always say is you can't heal what you don't reveal. So, keep that in mind. And even if you are having a bad day, guess what? It's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to feel some type of way, anger, sad, whatever it is, but just don't stay there. Feel your feelings, but don't stay there, especially when they're negative.
And we all have something that we're dealing with, every one of us. Mm-hmm. And when I say everyone, I mean every last one of us. Therapy might not work for you. You might hit the gym. You feel me? That might not work for you. You might try to hit yourself, right? Drinking, smoking, right? Find space for quiet. Find space and just listen. Listen to what's going on around you. Listen to what's happening in you. Listen to yourself. And you'll find out what you need to do.
I actually want to share something. You just said something that really hit me. Also, too, sometimes, we can be feeling good, but maybe we have a history of trauma. And because we have a history of trauma and we always are working through things every day, sometimes you might feel yourself feeling anxious and you don't even know where it's coming from. And I thought about this. I wasn't going to share, but I think this might help somebody, so I am sharing. Just a couple of days, I was at home. I had a really good day. I was feeling really good. Nothing was going wrong. And I just instantly felt anxious. I started feeling anxious. I started having thoughts of just being anxious. It's just for no reason at all. And I had to sit there and I had to ground myself, and I had to really affirm myself in that moment. You were made in God's image, just affirming myself at that moment, because at that moment I was just what is going on? I'm having a good day. Why did I just feel anxious? You know what I'm saying? So everybody, no matter what, their life might look like on social media or, out in the community, everybody is dealing with something. Everybody has their own struggles. But just know that at the end of the day, to be able to work through things, you have to be able to encourage yourself. And that's not easy sometimes. Sometimes, especially if you used to like having someone to call, and guess what? Maybe that person that you used to have to call, maybe they're no longer here anymore. You know what I'm saying? But being able to encourage yourself is something that everyone should be able to do. And, if you have a moment where you're feeling anxious, breathe, feel that, whatever you need to like walk yourself through, but just know like it does get better. That's all, y'all.
I want y'all to have a good Tuesday night. We'll catch you next Tuesday, right? 7:00, maybe 7:30. But we'll be here. CMPradio.net. You already know it's the station. Always reminding you to have a great night. Have a great night. Have a great night.
CMPradio.net. It's the station.